Hello everyone. We're going to try and do two things really quickly tonight. There is a Action Retro application developed as a word processor for old Macs. And this is great because new software coming out for old Macs, and it was developed with the Claude AI. This could bring new life to a lot of real life usability to old Lisas and Macintosh computers. I use my Lisa to write blogs and stuff for work, so it's extremely attractive to me to be able to use a vintage Mac for actual work and productive things. So this is the got me quite excited. So I'm booting up one of my Lisas here, and I'm going to download and install this new app from this word processing application from Action Retro. And what I'm going to do is I've already brought it down from GetHub. And from GitHub, if you don't have a Blue SCSI, even if you do this extra work downloading it, getting it on a modern machine, then putting it on your Blue SCSI. So what I did is I put it on GlobalTalk. I have a GlobalTalk share. And because GlobalTalk is a network that your vintage Macs can connect directly to, you don't have to do any of that disk mounting and all that stuff. It's just a share on a network, and you can just copy it right off of the network. So that's what I'm going to walk through right now. And also, this is going to be my first time really taking my own look at the app other than watching the video that Action Retro put on their site. So very excited about this. So here I've gone into the chooser. I'm connected to the GlobalTalk network, which is a vintage AppleTalk network tunneled through the internet. I've got some videos on how to join that, and plenty of other people do. You can find them on YouTube. I'm going to my Lisa gaming zone, which I have running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, with a few tiny outages, making some of the software and things that I want to share, and also doing gaming with my friends, with my vintage Lisa and my other vintage Macintosh computers. So I'm going to connect to my Performa here. There is a share. You always connect as guest typically on GlobalTalk. So there's my Lisa share. That's a copy of it. It's the mirror. Open this up. And there it is. It's the Artful type. If you've watched his YouTube video, it's extremely inspiring. At least it was for me, or is for me. And here it is. There's Artful type and a start document, 800K floppy image. This is a bootable image that I downloaded from his GitHub site, and then the utilities has disk copy for making copies of the disk. But because it's just over the network, all I need is this startup file in the application itself. I'm going to copy those over to my external Lisa profile here. And by the way, if you do happen to get on GlobalTalk, which I hope you do, and come to my GlobalTalk shares, I've got some Mac software, I've got some Lisa software, some miscellaneous stuff. I think a lot of this stuff other people have too. But I have been using the applesauce disk imager to get some stuff that's not on Macintosh Garden or any of the repositories yet. I plan to put it up there as well when I have a chance. But we have here the Cincinnati Apple Cider's 1980s Disc of the Month archive, which lots of old neat stuff on that you can come and get if you want. And I'm going to be putting other unique discs out of a collection I've acquired that aren't on other repositories yet. And as I image them, I'll be putting them here, and then eventually, once I have everything imaged, I'll start uploading them to the Garden and other archives for software on the internet, for old software. So back to Artful type, here it is. And here's the start document. Let's see what that looks like. Ah, that's marvelous. So I'm so excited about this because, for me, I have to use old Microsoft Word on the Mac and then convert that, to a modern format. So this is this is potentially something that's going to grow, I hope. And also, this should be, wow, this is great, easier to export to modern computers. This is so wonderful. So, yeah, being able to bring some real productivity to these vintage Macintosh and Lisa Apple computers, this makes me happy that this is going on. I'm very excited about this. So let me try one here. There it is. Oh, that's sharp. That is sharp. It's so light and small and fast. That is great. Oh. All right. Well, again, I don't have a lot of time. It's past my bedtime. I just was so excited after watching that YouTube video from Action Retro and this new application. I had to give it a spin, and I thought maybe some people would be interested in being able to easily grab it off of GlobalTalk instead of GetHub and the Blue SCSI and all that imaging stuff. And there it is. Go ahead and close on out of this. And, oh yeah, I'm going to save my first document. Here we go. All right. Well, thanks for watching my short little video. I hope it entertains if it doesn't actually turn out to be useful for you. But get on GlobalTalk. It's created as part of the Macintosh project, and it's a network of wonderful vintage Apple and Macintosh computers sharing software, playing vintage games online, and making it easier to download and install the great new software coming out of places like Action Retro. Good night, everybody. So it occurred to me that real quick before I end the video, I should probably slowly walk through how to get to my GlobalTalk share. So once you're connected to GlobalTalk, go to the chooser, go to Lisa Gaming. So there's a lot of GlobalTalk sites. Right now it's not as many as there was during Macintosh, but still a lot of good ones. Go to Lisa Gaming, click on Apple Share. Performa 475 is what I have running my Lisa Share mirror right now. Click OK, connect as guest as we said before. That will then open up, allow you to mount that share we did in the video, and then it'll be right on the root of the share. Good night, everybody.